Hey, what's up, y'all? It's a Jules Ascension coming back to you with another brief, short topic. I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing a part 2 and 3 on how to flow in abundance. I posted a video a few days ago. It was a few days ago about how to flow in abundance. And there's just so much more. It's just so much more to cover on that topic. The struggle of wearing glasses, man. Wearing glasses, they stay dirty. My child always touching my face. When I have my mask on, my lenses be fogging up and shit. So I'm going to do part 2 and 3 on, how to flow in abundance. Because there's just so much to cover with that topic. Like, man, I feel like I only touched on the surface of it. So I'm going to notate some stuff. And then I'm going to get back with y'all on a part 2 and 3 of how to flow in abundance. But this brief topic, man, I have to inhale and exhale on this one because I just feel like it's so much self-hate flowing around. It's so much self-hate floating around in the universe. It's self-infliction and it's projection of people hating themselves. Like, people are literally out here suffering because they don't know what love is. They don't know how to love themselves. And it's stemming from broken homes. It's stemming from divorces, abandonment, daddy daughter issues, mother and son issues, even with father and sons and mother and daughters, and I can vouch for that shit. Y'all don't know my testimony, and the people who really know me, look who the fuck my mother is. Look at who birthed me. That woman tried to break me, y'all. Still to this day, she tried to break me. But I know it stems from envy. I know it does, because I'm a reflection of what she wished she should have been to me and my brother. And her brokenness stems from her broken, divorced parents. How my grandfather abused my grandmother when he was married to her. How my grandmother was scared to date and hasn't dated in years since the divorce of my grandfather. Like, my grandfather put a lot of fear in my grandmother. She never trusts anybody else but the Lord. But y'all, I've even been there. Let me tell you about my self-hate. How I hated who I was as a little girl. Because I grew up in a broken home. My father wasn't there. My mother wasn't there. So I didn't feel acceptance. I didn't know what acceptance was. My motherfucking own mom and daddy didn't want me. So I struggled with self-identity. I struggled with self-love, self-care. I didn't know what that was. No one ever taught me that. Nobody ever showed me that. My grandmother was 50 years old raising me. She was like 40, 50 years old raising me. And raising children in the 60s was definitely totally different from raising children in the 80s. It's just a different generation. It's totally different. And so my grandmother raised me and she groomed me to the best of her ability. She taught me how to wear a dress. She taught me, how to, keep my hair done and stuff. But she ain't really teaching me self-love. She just took care of me. She raised me, she fed me, she clothed me, and she made sure I was in school. She did the basic needs for me. Not until I got out and got grown and thought I wanted to be an adult, I started dating, started getting in jacked up relationships. Niggas was cheating on me, making me feel less than worthy of being with, making me feel like I wasn't valid, I wasn't important, mistreating me, mishandling me. Got into some abusive, physically and emotional abusive relationships. Didn't know how to get out. Just didn't know how to get out. Just didn't know how to say no. Just didn't know how to walk away because I was so used to people manipulating my mind. Letting people manipulate my mind. Not having a backbone of my own. And just falling for anything because I lack self-identity and self-love. And it's just so much self-hate. So much projection. Like, it's just so much hate being projected. Even self-infliction of self-hate, man. Like, we have to heal ourselves. We can't help who birthed us. We can't help that. But you know what I did? I made a choice to let what I despised in my parents, I let that motivated me to be different. My father was a wonderful, stand-up, phenomenal man before he had, suffered from a head injury that almost took his life. And from now, he'll never be the same. Until this day, he's still a great man, regardless of his, mental instability. He's a great man. He's still loving and caring. But I needed my daddy so much coming up. I needed him so bad. I needed him to tell me every day I was his black, beautiful princess. I needed him to tell me every day not to let no man disrespect me, ever to let any man abuse me, mistreat me. And I needed that. I needed that then. Because if I had that love and affection then, I wouldn't have went through every fucking thing I went through as an adult. But I thank the Most High for the turmoil, because growing pain is what promoted my ascension. Growing pains is what helped me come out of that turmoil. Believe it or not. Growing pains, man, is what made me realize I didn't want to live this life no more. It gotta be a different way. Man, y'all don't know my story. Y'all don't know my story at all. I've been in shelters, running from abusive relationships. I've been in shelters. I've slept in my car running from abusive relationships, trying to get out of it, and then turn around taking it right back. I grew tired of that life. I grew tired of that because all of my childhood memories wasn't nothing but trauma. All throughout my childhood was trauma. And I grew tired of that shit. I wanted different. So guess what? I decided to give myself different. I decided, Ebony, we're going to do things a little bit different. Okay? You're going to respect yourself. You're going to learn how to love yourself. But I don't know how to do that. I don't know where to start. Where do I start? How do I know I even love myself? First of all, you won't let nobody mistreat you. You won't let nobody disrespect you. Set some boundaries for yourself. Don't tolerate nothing that's beneath you. But how do I know I like myself? Start back getting in tune with your inner child. Do stuff you used to do as a child. I was not ready to have children, but I thank the Most High for my boys, my children. I'm telling you, they keep me on my toes. They help, man. Me and Jakari, we was sitting here. We had chalk. We was drawing on the concrete using chalk. It was so fun, y'all. It was so fun. It healed a lot of childhood wounds. It did, because my innocence was really taken from me when I was a child. It was. And I was drawing a heart, right, on the sidewalk, and it was all cute and stuff, and I was like, okay, all right. And then here come Jack. He run over and he did this to the concrete, started wiping my heart. And I was like, no, Jack, no, don't do that. And then I looked at what he did. And it made the chalk even more like solid. Like it made it, it looked fulfilling. Like it removed the lines in the heart, because I was drawing like a heart, and then I'll make another small heart, and then another small heart inside of a heart, and so with different colors of chalk. And I just started smearing it all together after Jack had smeared it, and I'm like, wow, look what my baby boy at 2 years old taught me. Get in tune with your inner child. It'll help you heal a whole lot of childhood wounds and traumas that you've been through. Be what you need to be that your parents wasn't able to be. And I just felt like I need to get on here because, my grandmother came into the house and she was telling me one of my relatives almost overdosed. I had another relative that passed away about 2 months ago from overdose. Just going through life, don't know how to handle it. Trying to ease the pain. Trying to suffocate the pain. The only way to overcome suffering is sober. The only way to overcome suffering is facing that reality sober. It's the only way. And the only people who harm themselves, drinking themselves to death, overdosing, you know, getting DUIs and shit. Them people that hate themselves. They hate their lives. They hate their lives. They hate what they're going through. And they just don't understand that what they're going through, they can change that. It's all in the mind. It's all here. Everything that fucks with your mind, breaks your heart, makes you want to give up, it's all here. But the strength come here. The strength is in the heart. You have to make up in your heart that you want a better life. You don't want to hate yourself. You know, you don't want to harm yourself. And you know, it's just, it's hard. I know it's hard. But you gotta want it. You gotta want it. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all can deal with going back and forth with a person that has broken your trust, broken your heart, did the most disloyal shit to you ever, if you can find the strength to keep going back to what the fuck broke you, you can find the strength to walk away from what's damaging you. I promise you, you can. I promise you, you can. It's a will thing. It's a willpower. Do you have the will and the mental strength to do it? Y'all can't tell me that shit is not easy. Going back to a nigga that cheated on you, then you gotta sleep in a bed next to his ass. Who wants to live like that? Who wants to live like that, having to, you know, question somebody's loyalty? You basically sleeping with the devil. Because the devil is using these people to hurt you. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all going through anything in life and have been going through anything in life for some time, for a year, 2, 3, 4 years, whether you battling drugs, battling alcohol, battling betrayal, battling disloyalty, there's a calling on your life. You just letting the devil distract you. You giving in to the fight. You surrendering. Like you're throwing in the white flag. Like, okay, keep hurting me, keep abusing me, keep telling me that I'm not worthy. Where's your self-love? Where's your self-confidence? Where's your self-esteem? Come on, y'all, better than that. People being taken out from left to right. People are checking out of this world from left to right. I don't understand why nobody would want to fight for their life at a time like this. The self-hate and the projecting hate because of self-hate. Y'all gotta stop that. Y'all gotta get a grip on life. Get a grip on life. Find something that interests you more than hating yourself or hating the next person. And stop getting so caught up in these trends. My grandma was like, I said, Grandma, what would make him want to overdose on himself? Well, I talked to his mama. His mama said he's having issues with his girlfriend. What the fuck? Y'all, we getting too caught up in this mainstream, the ideology of Bonnie and Clyde, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Be by yourself. If you a real true OG, you know how to be happily by yourself. Be happy by yourself. You don't need nobody to love you. You don't. Yeah, it feels good to be loved. But it feels even better to not be fucked over, not to be misused and abused. It feels much better to not be betrayed, lied to, taken advantage of. It feels a whole lot more better to be alone. It does. And a lot of people be like, I'm just lonely. Well, if you figured out, you know, what you got going on about yourself, get something going about yourself. Stay busy. Learn how to love yourself. And you'll love to be alone. I promise you. I promise you. It'll be okay to be, it's okay to be alone. Ain't nothing wrong with you because you single. I had a dude say, what the hell wrong with you? Why you single? Because I'm crazy. Because I'm crazy. I'm not gonna allow a motherfucker to mistreat me. I'm not gonna allow nobody to cheat on me. I'm not gonna allow nobody to beat my ass. So I'm crazy. People will call you crazy when they can't take advantage of you. People will call you crazy because you don't caught on to their motherfucking game. People will call you crazy because you don't want to play their game no more. People will call you crazy because you're confident. People will call you crazy because you have self-esteem. You have self-validation. You have self-love. And you're not going to stand for no foolishness. No bullshit. So yes, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I'm rationally, logically crazy. Because I'm not going to settle. I'm done selling myself short. I done found myself. I love me now. I love me now. From head to toe, I love me. I love my big ass forehead, my big ass eyes, my big nose, my big cheeks, my crooked teeth, my big lips, my stretch marks on my belly, on my tits, on my arms. I love the black melanated dots in my eyes. I love me. I love me now. I truly love me. And when you truly love you, you're not going to let nobody get the best of you. You're not going to let nobody break you. So let's learn how to love ourselves. The world needs you. Your family needs you. Your children need you. You're here to make a difference. You're here to make a difference. I just wish people would look at life with a different perception than what they've been looking at it, how they have been looking at it. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop having these pity parties with yourself. You holding yourself back. You wasting time. What are you sitting around moping for? What are you waiting for? People be so scared to be alone. They be wanting to be wanted so bad, no matter if it's not worth it. That's desperation, man. That's desperation. How you gonna want to be wanted by somebody who don't know what to do with you? Don't know how to love you. You don't know how you want to be loved. You just want to be loved. Half-ass loved. Temporarily loved. Conveniently loved. Conditionally loved. They don't even know what to do with you. They don't even know what to do with themselves. That's why they mistreating you. When y'all sit up here like y'all can heal somebody, can't nobody heal nobody. If that was the case, you would be healed. You wouldn't even be in your own shit. You wouldn't be trying to overdose. You wouldn't be running back to a nigga that broke you, hurt you, mistreated you, lied to you, told you wasn't beautiful, called you fat. Called you worthless. Y'all just don't know what y'all revenge is. That's walking the fuck away and loving yourself. Making a motherfucker regret they ever mistreated you. Making a motherfucker regret that they ever even thought twice about mishandling you. That's the best revenge. Moving on and moving up. Because once you move on, I'm telling y'all, with this self-love, blessings come. Blessings come when you do the work on yourself. Learn how to protect yourself. Protect your heart. Protect your mind. There's so many blessings in that alone. We have to come out of this self-hate and projecting hate. I'm telling y'all, that's the destruction of the world. That's why the world is crumbling. That's why the world is crashing. I mean, that's why we're so divided right now. I mean, from self-hate. Because if you love yourself, you're not going to cause any chaos and storms. And I love to say that because happy people ain't hating. Hating people ain't happy. Miserable people don't want to see you win because they're miserable. It's like a magnet. They want you to, misery is like this. Get the fuck away from the misery shit. It drains your energy. And then even when you get away from miserable people, you still drained. Like, yeah, we gotta do so much better. Like, man, we be needing therapy so bad. And then we be quick to say, I can't afford it. Well, get your motherfucking ass on YouTube like I did and watch Yamba. And be honest with yourself. Answer all the questions she asked them. Her guest that comes on there, she be asking some real ass questions. Get real and honest with yourself. Dig deep down in your soul. Dig deep down in your soul. And grab hold to the poisonous that has resided in you. And just remove it out of your body. You can do it, man. It's in every last one of us. We can do it. I'm telling you. I just want to get on here and encourage whoever needs it. Learn to love you. Do some mirror work. It works. Get in front of a mirror and just speak positive affirmations to yourself. Call yourself out by your name. Ebony, you're beautiful. You smart. And put a smile on your face when you say it so you can make it believable. You're smart. You're intelligent. You're kind. You're sweet. You're abundant. You make a difference. You matter. Tell yourself these things. Because guess what? The next motherfucker gonna lie to you. They gonna tell you you ain't shit. They gonna tell you I shouldn't have never fucked with you. Like, who the fuck is you? Nigga, I made you important. The fuck? You wasn't important until I made you important. They gonna lie to you. They gonna beat the self-esteem out of you. So you can surrender to their validation. Understand that. So get your ass in a mirror. Hug yourself. Hug yourself. Love on yourself. Even if you gotta cry, just hold yourself. Don't nobody got you but you and the Most High. Your ancestors got you. Hug yourself. Tell yourself you are important. Tell yourself you are special. Tell yourself you love yourself. I love you, Ebony. I love you, Ebony. Ebony, I'm so proud of you. Tell yourself you are more than enough. Every day, do this. Every day. Every day. Put on some music. Get in the mirror and dance. Dance. Make yourself feel good. Look at yourself how you would want others to look at you while you dancing. Hey. Oh, I'm telling you. Ain't nothing weird about it. And if other people think it's weird, fuck them. Who are they? So? You doing what makes you feel good. You may ruffle a few feathers and shit, being in your own happy place, in your own bubble. Fuck them. It's about you. You are the top priority. Your mental health is all that fucking matters. Do whatever to make you feel good. We need to stop dating and we ain't healed completely. We bleeding on other people bleeding on us and shit. They're open wounds. It's bleeding on us and we're bleeding on other people because we haven't healed. Stop dating and you haven't healed. Date your own self. Date your own self. Because y'all, y'all can't be listening. I'm going to keep it 1,000 out. Ain't no fucking nothing nowadays without catching feelings. Nowadays, motherfuckers just want to fuck because you attractive. They don't want nothing real. They don't want to know, what's your goals and your dreams and are you ambitious and stuff. They don't want to know if you worked on your traumas. Are you healed from them? They don't want to know that everything is just so fucking surfaced. She got a nice ass. He got a big dick, girl. He sent me a dick pic and dick be toxic as hell. Dick be tied to all other kind of souls. Thank goodness for Yanni detoxes. Female just be opening her legs to anybody. See? I be so caught up in the mainstream. These couples, they be matching and shit. They be looking cute together and shit. I want our characters to match. I want our hearts to match. You got a good soul. You love people. Do you have integrity about yourself? I got integrity too. Oh, okay. So we compatible right there. Okay. What else? You have good relationships with your children's mother, father. So y'all ain't even on speaking terms. Maybe that's a red flag. Get to know people for it within. Not what the fuck is in their pocket. Not what the fuck is up in the motherfucking jeans. Some skinny jeans little mama be wearing. Not because she got the motherfucking legs on. And, she looking thick than a motherfucking sneaker. Thicker than a sneaker. Not because of that. What about the spirit? That's why it's a lot of failed ass relationships nowadays. That's why I don't date. It's just hard to get attached nowadays. Y'all niggas don't be, man. Y'all don't tickle my fucking fancy. My fancy don't be tickled at all. I be flattered a little bit, but them true colors be coming out. I be like, damn. I'm glad I ain't go all the way down the road with him. For real though, y'all. Let's work on our hearts. Let's learn how to love ourselves. You can't love nobody else unless you love yourself. Oh, I love me. Why? Because you got some polo on your ass? Because you got some Nike on your ass? Because you got a fresh ass haircut? Oh, because you driving a Bentley. Oh, because you got some stacks in the bank. You love yourself. Out of here. Y'all don't even know what love is, man. Y'all don't. Love is common courtesy. Let me tell you what it is. Common courtesy. Love is, it's when you have the capacity and the ability to treat people fairly, even when it don't benefit you. You catch that? Did you? Love is harmless. Love is intentional, period. It's intentional. I intentionally make you happy. I intentionally put a smile on your face. I intentionally bring you coffee in the morning with your 2 creams and 1 sugar because I know that's how you like it. Love is attentiveness. Love is, and let's talk about self-care, self-love. Self-love is, doing things to make you feel good. A pedicure would be nice. Treat yourself. A massage would be nice. Go get a massage. Self-love is eating healthy, exercising, self-education, working on your weaknesses, working on the flaws, improving your flaws. That's self-love. It ain't about dressing up no fucking avatar. It's about working on that spirit. That spirit, man. Working on your heart. Self-love, man. Going fishing by yourself. Just spend some time in nature. Self-love is taking care of your body. Taking care of your mind. Anything that's clouding your judgment, clouding your mind, you're separating yourself from that shit. That's self-love. We're not sitting around in misery and turmoil and seeing how much we can tolerate shit. Listen. Love is not tolerating somebody else's bullshit. Okay? It's not what it is. It's having standards for yourself. Love is creating standards and boundaries for yourself and not ever crossing them. That's it. That's simple. And you will always cross those boundaries if you don't have self-love. If you don't love yourself, you will do that. So let's take care of ourselves. Let's get back to our roots. Get back to doing what the fuck you love doing. Do and be what you needed your parents to be for you. Do that for yourself. You owe that to yourself. Now we're grown. We can't keep holding our parents accountable for not loving us. We can't do that shit no more. My mom and my daddy wasn't there. We can't do that shit no more. We can't play the blame game. Because they say when you point one finger, the other four point back at your ass. They are. They're pointing back at you. So you got to have some self-accountability, a lot of self-accountability. You got to have a lot of accountability for yourself, for your healing. It's not up to your mom and your daddy no more. Either you're going to love them for who they are, or you're going to deal with them with the long-handled spoon, baby. And I can tell you a whole lot about a long-handled spoon, baby. Gonna get into that one day. But yeah, y'all come on. We gotta come up out of this devastating depression. We gotta come up out of that, man. We got to. There's so much in this world to conquer. Don't let shit conquer you. Rise above it. Okay? All right. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. I didn't mean for this to last this long, but it was just something that weighed on my spirit that I had to speak on, man. I'm about to go get me some wine. I had me a long, man. It feels like Thursday, and it's only Tuesday. These people getting on my nerves. These clients wrecking my brain, but I just wanted to encourage whoever needs it. Everything you need is in you. It's in you. It's in you. You got everything you need. Just work through it. Don't give up on you. Love you more than you ever have. Love you more than enough. You're going to come out on top. You're going to be okay. I promise you. I promise you. Just do the work on you. All right? Love y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share. Blessings.